Hello Sacramento, my name is Kathy Lester and I'm your new Chief of Police. I'm extremely honored to be able to serve our great city as your chief. And I am deeply appreciative of the talented and hardworking men and women who make up the Sacramento Police Department. I'm also inspired by and grateful for the many people and organizations who work tirelessly to improve the quality of life in our city. I grew up in Rancho Cordova. Like a lot of our kids today, I faced some challenges. I dropped out of high school before joining the Army at 17. When I came back to Sacramento after my time in the Army, I started with our department as a 911 dispatcher and later worked as a community service officer. Both of those jobs helped me see policing in a very non-traditional way. Our city gave me an opportunity to return to school, and I completed a degree in government at Sac State. I will always be grateful to our city for not only providing me a career, but also the means to get a great education. That's why creating programs and career paths for youth is so important to me and something you will hear me talk about often. I've now served you for over 27 years in many different assignments. I've worked in patrol, in the traffic unit, as an investigator, and in internal affairs, to name a few. I also create our outreach and engagement unit. I was part of the city team that opened the Golden One Center, and I even worked at the Sacramento City Unified School District overseeing student safety. Most recently, I led the department's operational response to the social justice demonstrations and discussions over the past few years. For me, this had a profound effect on how I see our role in providing public safety. As I begin this job, I think it's really important to recognize the progress our department made under the leadership and the guidance of Chief Hahn. I've been very blessed to have worked directly for him and with him for many, many years. So you should know I intend to continue to champion the efforts we have made to become a leader in equitable, open policing. As your Chief of Police, I intend to focus on several key areas. These include crime reduction, professionalism, and transparency. On crime reduction, I believe keeping our community safe and reducing crime is my #1 goal. As someone who has worked with our neighborhoods and community leaders for almost 30 years, it troubles me to hear people say they no longer feel safe in their neighborhood. And as a mother, it is heartbreaking to me to see so many mothers and families losing their children and loved ones to gun violence on our streets. That's why I am committed to working with community leaders and others to find new ways to reduce gun violence and address the causes behind it in our city. We are going to bolster our ability to understand where gun violence is occurring, who is behind it, and also how to prevent it from happening in the first place. These efforts, I know, cannot be successful without the support of our communities, especially those communities most affected by this violence. On professionalism, I know our community puts a tremendous level of trust in our department. I understand this trust has to be earned every day, on every call, and with every contact between our employees and our communities. There is simply no place in our mission for disrespect or a failure to remember that we are here to serve. So I am committed to growing in our ability to provide policing services free of bias, explicit or implicit, because everyone deserves to be treated fairly, with respect and with dignity. Finally, on transparency, I believe the public needs to be able to see what we do, provide feedback on our services, and help shape what their department looks like. I also know that transparency is the key to identifying where we can improve. I'm very proud of the work that we have done to be a leader in this area, and we will look for more opportunities to make information on crime and our response to it readily accessible to the public we serve. 172 years after the Sacramento Police Department was established, I am the first ever female Chief of Police. And a lot of people helped get me here. So I need you to know that I will continue to increase diversity by providing others with opportunities like the ones I was given that led me to become your Chief of Police. I will close by saying that I believe community safety is a shared responsibility. We are going to stand with neighbors who are standing up for the safety of their neighborhoods. I am truly excited about the evolution of policing and look forward to working with you to improve the quality of life in our great city. Thank you.